made it clear. Dear people that don't approve of my lifestyle, I'm sick of the line, I love the gays, but I don't love their lifestyle. Last time I heard, I had a life, not a lifestyle. Is your hetero life a lifestyle? I live a life full of virtue, moral, love, and passion, and your focus on the gay lifestyle isn't about my ability to love someone of the same gender. It's your uncomfortable focus on how I have sex gender